I'm Ralph with...
Someone should make a movie called Comic-Con, right? And then they'd have all this built-in branding.
They should. So I'm here with John, and he is the producer of Children's Hospital on Adult Swim.
One of the producers, along with the wonderful David Wayne and Rob Corddry.
Cool. And what is your role as far as the show goes? Like, what do you actually do on a day-to-day basis? Do you just, like, get to sit around and enjoy the fun? Like, is it a big boys club, or is it...
A day-to-day basis is truly like going on a vacation. I've said this before to my wife. It's like, I would rather be going to work today than, I don't care where in the world we could go, any beach in the world. Get up, show up. First thing that happens, I walk through the door and there's a blocking rehearsal ready to go, and we block out a 2 or 3 page scene. I mean, one of the nice things about working so fast is you don't spend all day shooting half a page. You spend, before lunch, you've got 5 pages in the can, so you're constantly doing new materials. Everything is something new to do every hour. Go through, we block out what we're about to do. Everyone looks for new jokes. There's new takes on it for the first time. You've seen it kind of come to life because unlike, say, a network sitcom, we're not doing a table read. We're not doing a series of table reads. Kind of working in our own heads until suddenly we're out there on set doing it.
Is it easier producing a show that's only 10 minutes long as opposed to like maybe a half-hour show or an hour-long drama or something? Like, how does that play into the vibe on the set? Does it just make things a lot easier?
Yeah, I'd say producing a show that's 15 minutes as opposed to half an hour, it's about half as easy.
That's math. I didn't know I was going to be learning today.
The other easy thing is in 15 minutes you don't have to tell character stories or real characters at all. You just kind of pretend that you were telling a story about them. If you watch an hour episode of, I don't know, name a TV show you've watched recently.
Lost.
No, that's not a good example. Name another one.
Alphas.
No, name another one.
Aftermash.
Jesus.
I don't know.
All right. Grey's Anatomy. How about the...
Okay, sure. I watch that every week.
Watch an hour of Grey's Anatomy. There's probably 11 minutes of story and plot. You get out all that filler. Get out all the stuff about 10 minutes of filler of 2 people arguing about who's got the better shoes, or I don't know. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, right? So truly what we try and do is distill all of these long scenes into 30-second bits. And if we can get 2 or 3 jokes in each scene, then we've done our job. Sometimes we manage to get no jokes in the scene. But the scene's over in 30 seconds anyway, so what are you going to do?
That's awesome. I don't really have... I got a
lot of people to talk to here.
It's tough.
I don't need to spend all my time with you.
We should just sit here because we have 1 minute left, so we should just sit here and stare for the next minute.
There's a lot of people here not doing anything. Oh, I will take this time to ask Gilly. This is Gilly, everybody.
Hi, Gilly.
Go ahead, you can... Gilly, could you please get me a black tea? Thank you. And that's actually a very accurate example of my mornings on the Children's Hospital set.
That is awesome. Well, thanks for coming by. It was fun.
It's a pleasure.
You want it? I didn't. I only drank out of that side. Okay. And I have AIDS.
Oh, well, now I have double AIDS.
I have airborne AIDS, so you can't catch it from that, only from the air. All right.
So, I don't know what this is all about, but...
Why do you get the worst backdrop ever?
I don't know. It's like antlers or something.
Like, fucking Media Junkyard gets no respect, man.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you guys get the 90s wallpaper.
Thanks. So, Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Came from your brain.
Yeah.
Went on the web. Now it's on television.
Yep.
And where do you see it going in the future?
Good. Funny you should ask that. I'm going to put it back on my brain.
Awesome. Is there anything on the show that you won't tackle?
I will not tackle anybody on the cast. I will not tackle children because I'm really strong. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I won't tackle because there's laws.
No, that's too bad. Now, will we see Owen's AIDS come into play in the future?
Luckily, Children's Hospital, we're not burdened by continuity. So, yeah, if it serves us, but probably not. And it's funnier to me if, like, next season just some other character has AIDS for 2 minutes. Like, it's... I don't know. Our continuity is in non-continuity.
But you're still located in Brazil.
Well, yes. See, now the universe, there is certain, like, the universe of Children's Hospital, you have to be very particular about the continuity. So, yeah.
So how was that? How did it come into, like, fruition that you send two of the main actors down to actual Brazil to shoot, what was it, like maybe 20 seconds of airtime? Like, how did that come about, and what did Adult Swim have to say about that?
Well, they give us the money. They're like, well, however you want to spend it, you can spend it, Actually, Adult Swim was like, oh, shit, I want to go. And, like, our exec, Nick, went with us. It's because he wanted to see Brazil. No reason he had to be there. He's actually in the scene. But, yeah, we went down to Brazil to shoot a 20-second scene. The irony is that we were cutting that episode for months before we actually went down to Brazil. If you watch the episode, we don't really even need that scene. We started realizing, like, wow, we could totally do without it, but...
And it sounds like it's all
5 days in Brazil.
Yeah, and it's all like all the dialogue is like vague ADR almost.
Oh, it is all ADR because it's really loud. It was really loud, so we couldn't use any of that dialogue. So it's all ADR.
And the best part is that the scene doesn't even like move forward the plot. It's pretty brilliant.
You don't need it at all.
But it was good talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
And I can't wait to see what comes up.
Thanks, man.
Let's do some stretching.
I've been talking and I feel gross.
Stretch it out. Okay.
All right. We're all jammed in here.
All right.
And I feel bad and
Do
nervous.
you want to move this way?
Yeah,
what
sure.
can I do to make your life easier?
There we go. I feel like I'm in everybody's shot.
Is this better?
Is that better or worse?
Is this better if I'm this way? Does this help? Okay.
I'm here with Lake Bell, who plays Dr. Cat on Children's Hospital.
Dr. Cat Black.
Dr. Cat Black.
But who's counting?
No one's counting. Now, this show, there's so much in the show that's pretty raunchy, and they put you through a lot of stuff. Is there anything you won't do?
No. Is that a personal question?
No, I'm just...
Why are you doing this to me? Put this towards me when I'm talking. What are you doing? What's going on here? Listen. How are we going to get through this?
I have no idea. I have no idea at all.
Wow. Anything that I won't do. Hope my mom's not watching this, but no. I'll do it all.
You heard it here first?
Yep. This is an exclusive.
So what do you have planned for the character? Like, what do they have you doing next?
Something disgusting, likely. Something that I'm going to be ashamed of. It's going to make me cry when I go home and I'm alone, talking to my dog, eating Cheerios for dinner.
Sounds like a good night to me.
We're soulmates. Just,
awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by.
That was it? You're freaking
I guess
out.
I don't have anything.
He's freaking out.
Yeah.
All right, okay, let's shake on it.
Thank you. We're here with Malin Akerman from Children's Hospital. She plays Valerie Flame on the show. And the guys have put you through a lot of stuff on the show. And at one point, I believe your character was revealed that you were a man.
Yeah.
What is it like to play a man?
Well, I am a man in regular life. I just tuck it under. So it's just normal, No, I'm joking. It's
what?
Great. You didn't know? It's actually really great. I'm loving it. I'm hoping that we'll get a little more manliness come out. I keep pushing the envelope a little bit, and I know that David, Wayne, and Rob go, yeah, maybe that's a little too far. Maybe you don't have to grab your crotch all the time, and But it's been so much fun to have something different go on.
Now, recently on a recent episode, Chief was in the wheelchair and she was passed out, and you were using her hands.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
as if she was masturbating herself. Yep. Is there going to be a relationship between you and Chief?
There might be. I wouldn't want to give anything away. there are a lot of relationships and non-relationships that happen in this show, so it's never impossible.
And she's a strong presence in the hospital. Who would be the man in that situation?
I mean, I am John Hamm, so you know what I mean. I think that John might be able to take her down. Just throw away those crutches and slam that walker down and show her who's boss.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming by, and it was good talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Have fun.
We're here with Erinn Hayes, who plays Dr. Lola Spratt on Children's Hospital.
It's true.
It's totally true. What are these? Is there anything in the show that the writers do that you just like refuse to do?
No. I think it's more the case of you read something and it's like, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I wish I could do that. And then the stuff that they do write for me, I'm so like, what? Like, or they'll tell you something that's coming up, and like, oh, good. It's really fun.
Is it pretty relaxed on the set? Are you able to like kind of offer your own take on things, maybe add lines?
Yeah, we have a very loose attitude. I mean, the scripts are very tight, and they're wonderful. But then there's always the chance to just, throw an extra line in or change some words. And if you have like a pitch, if you're like, hey, there's something that's weird about this, what about this instead? Most of the time, if they think it's a good idea, then they're more than willing to change it up.
It's awesome. And I know they're pushing us to keep on moving, so it was good talking to you. Okay. I'm so sorry. They stuck us at the